9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Have you ever wondered why you struggle financially, why you always seem to have no money at the end of every month, or you've never been able to save up enough for your retirement? Well, the reason is because you have the habits of poor people. And the thing is, rich people have different habits. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the 3 habits of rich people that allow them to continue making more money. It's not an act. Getting rich is not just an act. It's not like you pick up a lottery ticket and suddenly you're rich. It's not luck. It's a habit. It's a process that can be learned. And I'm going to be going over these 3 elements that are going to help you embody the habits of rich people. Stay tuned, take notes, and help take your life to the next level. So I've made millions of dollars in my internet business. I have enough money to retire. And the thing you need to know is that rich people and poor people have very different habits. And, you know, we do the same things every day. We just kind of go by the same cycle all the time. And in order to change, you know, your bank account from being less than a desirable to the point where you get excited to look at every time your bank has more money in it, you've got to change up your essential habits. And these 3 things are the essential habits of rich people that I'm going to try to distill for you. I don't know everything. You know, I'm not saying this is the ultimate. You know, I'm not a billionaire, but these are 3 things that I found that are very different from people with poor mindsets and rich mindsets. Now, the first thing is that rich people count their money, okay? Count their money. Now, you would think that somebody like me, you know, I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in my business, would not feel the need to actually count all of my costs and look at what each line item on my credit card I was spending money on, and use Mint and kind of categorize my expenses and where I'm over, where I'm under. But the reality is that I spend, and many of the people I know who are very wealthy are crazy about counting where their money's going, where it's coming from, knowing exactly all of these different elements about their money. Poor people, they get a bill and they say, oh, you know, they get a tax bill at the end of the year. That might be one of the only times they actually count their money. And poor people get a tax bill and they say, screw it, gotta pay it. And they send their money to the government, right? But rich people, what we do is we look at the tax bill and we say, cool, opportunity for negotiation. I wonder how much I can get this down. And I'm in the highest tax bracket income-wise, and I probably paid closer to the lowest tax bracket because I negotiated. I found the deductions. I hired somebody who is knowledgeable in this space for a fraction of the money that it cost to save me the hundreds of thousands of dollars I did. So we count our money. We figure out where it's coming from, what we can do to maximize things, what we can do to save things. We don't just go out and say, oh, cool, I have $1,000 left in my bank account at the end of the month. Now, the second thing about rich people is that rich people pay themselves first. Pay yourself first. Okay, now paying yourself first does not mean, you know, buying yourself that car, getting yourself a vacation to reward yourself, or it doesn't mean any of that stuff. What paying yourself first means is actually paying yourself a salary, putting that money into 401k, saving that up, putting that in, you know, expense everything you can through your business or through your company or whatever you do. You know, even as an employee, you can set up an LLC and expense everything through there, but you pay yourself first, okay? I'm saving up money every single month, even though I have very high earning power and I have very high confidence in my business doing well. I always make sure that at the end of the day, I am always making money before anybody else. It always happens. I'm saving up money for myself in my personal bank account, my 401k, etc. Pay yourself first and you'll do better. Now, the third part of this is know how to improve your income. Now, I just got to take off my jacket for this because this part makes me angry and people don't understand this. Knowing how to improve your income, you need to go to what I call the money equation, okay? What is your money equation? Do you even know what your money equation is? Everybody has a money equation attached to the back of their head, and you are only going to ever be as good as your money equation. Now let's look at this, right? So let's say you're working a job, you're getting paid $20 an hour, right? Your money equation is hours times $20, right? Very simple. The most your money equation can ever be is 168, which is the number of hours in a week, times $20. Therefore, the most money you can possibly ever make is around $12,000 a month, right? So now you have a number. You know the most you can possibly ever hope to earn is 20 times the number of hours a week, but that's not feasible to actually do, so you have to account for sleep and some of these other things. But either way, you have a very clear maximum to the amount of money you can make. This doesn't give a lot of opportunity for improvement. And even if you go for raises or promotions, probably the most you will get a raise for is up to 20% of your income. So that 12,000, you could times it by 1.2, and the most your money equation will ever get up to is about, $14,000-$15,000. So that is a very real number. Your range is determined by the number of hours. Now, similarly, if you're working a salaried job, your money equation is salary times the year. It's very simple, and that's the most you can ever make. Now, if you want to save up for retirement, if you want to save up money, if you're working in a big city, $12,000 a month isn't necessarily going to give you a lot of money to save up. In fact, $12,000 a month is actually just above the poverty line in San Francisco. So you need to change your money equation. Another example of a money equation is if you are running a agency, or if you're, working on clients like a social media marketing agency like I used to do. I could only handle about 5 to 10 clients per month. 10 clients per month max was the amount of clients that I could handle. Each client took more time. So my money equation was basically, I was charging $500 and it was times 10. Okay. Now my money equation was very limited. Okay. And I had to change, but my equation was basically clients times 10, because I knew that was the most number of clients that I could personally deal with phone calls and campaign builds and landing page builds per month. But I had a very easy way to change this. And I remember I went to an event in 2012, right? I was never able to replace the income I made from my job. I was making $6,000 a month, and I could only manage 10 clients a month part-time. Now, I went to this seminar, and this really tall man with big teeth and big hands, he forced me to question myself and ask me. And by the way, if you know who this really tall man with big teeth and big hands is, type it in the comments. I'll give a big virtual hug to everybody who knows who I'm talking about. But this person asked me to question, what am I doing? And if I continue going the same route, will I ever get to my goal? And I realized my equation is wrong, and I've got to change my equation. Now, my equation was I charged each client $500 per month. But when I realized that I could change that. And I realized that I could change my own wealth equation, and I could start charging clients $10,000 a month, right? This is what I did. And I realized I could do that, and I could make as much as $100,000 a month, which is what I wanted to get to. I changed my wealth equation around, and I was able to get there. Within a few months, I got 3 clients that were paying me $10,000 a month. Now I had to talk to different people. I had to change up a little bit of what I was offering. I just had to find new places, new prospects to talk to. And I was able to get to my goal a few years later of $100,000 a month in my business. 2 or 3 years later, I got there. And that was life-changing. But you have to understand, know how to improve your income, know your wealth equation, and you will be able to figure out what you need to improve it. Now, I teach affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing is based on results. If you can sell 1 of these products, you'll get $50. If you sell 10 of these products, you'll get $500. So your wealth equation is based on results that you get for company. The results equation, the money equation built in allows for exponential growth, allows for unrealistic incomes by modern day standards. And if you just start mining in the right place, if you just start doing a business where your money equation allows you to reach whatever income goal you want, you can get there. But the point is you need to change your money equation around first. Now, if you enjoyed this video and if you want to join the Money Club, you can click join right next to the subscribe button. That's the Money Club. But the Money Club is also just a group of people who are focused on improving our incomes. Type in Money Club in the comments because let's start getting this. Let's start improving our incomes. Let's start realizing that poor and rich, their mindsets put into us by the media, by society, by the education system, and by our family. And we can change that around if we want to. So dedicate yourself to getting there. Like this video and subscribe. And if you want me as your mentor and access to talk to me twice a month, multi-millionaire, internet marketer, you can talk to me. There's details if you click the join button. It's about $50 a month and you can be part of my Money Club. You'll get exclusive access to all this other stuff and video trainings and blah, blah, blah. I over deliver. Don't worry. I hope you see. Then join and subscribe and talk to you soon. But change around your money equation, change around your life. Talk to you soon.